Welcome, and thank you for joining us for another one of Mike and Billy's Whiskey Reviews. As you may have gleaned from the title, this is Mike, and
Billy.
this is Billy.
Billy right here, boys. Billy. Ladies, single. What's up?
And today we bring you the Glendronach 15-year-old.
Ooh, it's a gem!
Glendronach 15, a discontinued whiskey at this point. And something that's developing quite a cult following. And unfortunately, I was not able to get this bottle. So before we go any further, let me
We
say...
gotta give a little howdy doody to somebody special.
Keith, Malted Man Cave, thank you for giving me the rest of this bottle. We are looking forward to it. I've had a sip of it. Billy, it's your first time.
I've been smelling the shit out of it for the past hour because we just closed up the tattoo shop. I haven't been able to try this yet, but I've been sniffing it like a hound dog on the trail, you know what I'm saying? Woo!
46% ABV, non-chill filtered and non-colored, just how we like it. And I know we brought you the Glendronach 18 before, so let me just reiterate one thing. Glendronach was closed, meaning not closed, but meaning not producing.
Shut down, right?
Yeah, from 1996 to 2002.
Yeah.
Meaning that this bottle that was bottled in 2013, this has to at least be 18-year-old whiskey, maybe even 19-year-old whiskey. So, a nice little thing with Glendronach was...
So why, can you tell us why they shut down? Did we go over this in the last video?
I mean, just lack of sales.
Gotcha.
You know, that.
But they still had to settle on the stuff they had in barrels. And...
Well, basically, what it meant they weren't producing. So they still had barrels aging.
Yeah.
And they had produced up till 96, and they stopped producing, and then they weren't really making whiskeys, or probably weren't bottling whiskey. So for 6 years, there was a little bit of a gap as far as production. So that means when they came back, at that point, they still wanted to do age statements. So the 21-year-old, the 18-year-old, the 15-year-old, they were far older than what was labeled or stated on the bottle.
Mike, I've heard, now I'm going to paraphrase as the young kids be saying today, I heard this whiskey is the fire. Fire!
This whiskey, I have heard good things about it. Me and Keith, again, Malted Man Cave, I tried this briefly, but we were doing a little bit of a whiskey tasting for the first ever annual, or the first ever Ohio Scotch Whiskey Society. It's a real thing.
We're making that.
Look us up on Facebook. But let's not talk too much about that. Let's talk a little bit about this Glendronach 15 because this is our only crack at it, Billy.
This is it. This is all we get.
This is all we get.
So if the camera screws up today, we're not happy.
We are not happy. Again, 46% ABV, unchill filtered, uncolored. Glendronach is a Speyside distillery. Highland? Speyside?
Oh, I don't know.
I forget. Anyway, known for sherried matured whiskeys. Billy, let's give them this all-natural color, which I would consider...
Spanish sherry casks.
Oloroso sherry cask matured.
Come on, boys. They got a cool little picture. I hope that's what the place looks like where they make this.
I bet it did at one time.
Natural? Is this natural?
Natural color. I would say this is gold plus 2.
Oh, it's definitely got a golden nice... But there's like an ambery...
Beautiful gold color.
Not brown at all. It's like a golden caramel, ambery...
Do you remember we did the 18-year-old, like how like it was brown almost?
Yeah.
It was almost looked like road tar, like as far as the color of it. It was so dark. This isn't quite as dark, but man, a beautiful color.
The legs are slow. I bet this is oily.
Super slow legs.
Can't wait to put it in my mouth.
And again, 46% ABV, so we like that higher alcohol content. Billy, let's take a little sniffy sniff and see what we're getting, my friend.
I bet.
Wow, that's fruity.
I bet that's what the Virgin Mary's hoo-hoo looks like.
Super fruity.
It's good.
You get that, you know it's an Oloroso sherry, just based off that fruit. Not Pedro Jimenez. It's a fruity sherry.
Yeah, very, very fruity. You get a little oakiness, though. Don't think they're skipping out on the oakiness there.
There's caramel.
Oh, for sure. There's definitely your favorite, vanilla.
Definitely vanilla. Which makes me think maybe there's some ex-American bourbon barrels in this.
Werther's Original. Werther's Original.
So, I know there's Oloroso sherry. I'm guessing there's a little bit of ex-American bourbon. Boy, I tell you what. That's a heck of a nose.
I've been smelling it for an hour.
And we're not adding, because we only have a little bit of this. We only have one shot at it. So we're not doing water on this one. We're just going straight neat.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's nice. Wow.
I'm
That's a beautiful. Go ahead. Okay, so when I'm getting on the nose, I'm getting caramel, vanilla. I'm getting that sherry. I'm getting oak. Definitely get a lot of fruits. A lot of those dark, sherried fruits. And my God, is it well-rounded. Oh, just beautiful, complex, evolving in the glass, even though I've only poured it a little bit. At first it was fruitier, now it's more caramel and sugary and sweet. Billy, what are you getting on the palate?
That fruit comes right at you. Apple cherry kind of. There's a delightful little sting to the tongue. Oily, a little oily. Coats the mouth. Man, you get some of that oakiness. But the first thing with that first little inhale back after I swallowed was just all fruit. All fruit. And now that's kind of going away and I'm getting more of the oaky kind of deliciousness that we love about Scotch, right? It stays with you too. It stays with you. I mean, it's not going nowhere. It's right there. Sometimes when I chomp and I exhale, I still get that fruity note.
You don't want to swallow it.
No, it tastes so good in your mouth. It tastes so good.
You know what? So I'm getting sweet cherry. I'm getting fruits, dark sherried fruits. You know, I'm also getting on the palate that I get on the nose is like the Glendronach15.
Yeah,
cherries.
Yeah, definitely cherries.
Definitely getting some cherries.
I had like a cherry appley thing going on.
Apples, yeah.
Yeah.
Apple, maybe a pear? Something green, like a green pear or green apple.
Delicious. Delicious.
Caramel, for sure. Caramel sweetness. It's almost chewy caramel.
Yeah.
Man, that's good.
It's good.
God, I wish I had a bottle to really dive into it. But again, thank you, Keith, Multiman Cave, for entrusting the last little bit of this to us to do a little review. Really appreciate it, man. And you know what? That is why you need malt mates.
That's right.
Malt mates will have something you don't have. You might have something they don't have. You do a little swappity swap, and there it is.
I know I got something they don't have.
You know what, too? There's like a woody, oaky,
Oh, yeah.
oily characteristic to
Mossy.
it. Now, we added a tad bit of water to it.
We did?
Yeah, when you weren't looking.
I thought we weren't doing water.
Well, these aren't big pours. We only had a little bit left. But, you know, I figured since we got a little bit left in the glasses, pour a couple drops of water, see what changes.
I don't want to drink this. I just want to savor this forever. This is so good. Like, I want an eyedropper to just drop one drop on my tongue at a time. That's how this is. It's like Jesus peed in a cup, and then I drank it. It's good. Right, Rave?
I tell you, with water, it didn't change it a ton.
I don't see any difference at all.
I don't know if it needed change. I don't think so.
I'm hoping it didn't affect the palate.
That sweetness from that oloroso is just incredible.
It's just like, I swear to God, it's like somebody, like an overripe Bing cherry just shoved up your nose.
Super cherry.
Oh, God. I love it.
And again, that's a good oloroso cask, in my opinion. That's what I'm picking up here. Like the Macallan, you can tell the older Macallans, they have really good wood. I mean, not all sherry casks, or any cask for that matter, are created equal. But Macallan, they are wood masters. And I just feel like, man, some of these casks that Glendronachs were in are just incredible.
Can we buy them? And I'll build a little chair for us?
I can ask. All I can do is say no.
Hey, fuck them.
Yeah, I'm not picking up anything else new on the nose with water. Maybe it's a bit more fruity, but it was already fruity to begin with.
You know, when I smell this...
I can start every day like this.
Yeah. That's a great idea.
We start every day like Glendronach, now let's have breakfast and
We
walk
should
the
make
dogs.
cologne that smells like this.
Yeah, why not?
Why? Because girls are already beating down our doors. We don't need that.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's terrible. Right, Rave? We're sonner.
Okay, so I'm not going to go over the same smell and taste again. It's just the same.
Same.
Actually, I'm going to go over it again. It's caramel. It's vanilla. It's fruit. Dark fruits.
I'm getting just a hint of spice there, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Allspice, maybe. Maybe a little bit of cinnamon. A little bit of cinnamon.
A little bit. It's like a holiday kind of spice. You know what I mean?
It's like cinnamon mixed with it's like 50% cinnamon, a little bit of clove, maybe a little bit of allspice.
Yeah.
But it's faint. It's faint.
Yeah,
you gotta,
really in there.
You got to dig deep.
It's deep.
Yeah, I'm going to go for my last taste.
Oh, I hope you do.
Woo, this is a good one.
I hope you do. This really is delicious. And he just, very nice of him to give this to us. I think we gave him a few too, though. But I wasn't there for the meeting, obviously. But yeah, this is fan-freaking-tastic. I highly recommend it. I don't want to drink it. I just love it.
So, initially, so much sweetness, so much caramel, so much of that sherried oakiness. Good linger, tingles, like the gums. It tingles the gums on the front and on the side. It's an overall extremely well done, complex, evolving whiskey. Does 4 or 5 things really, really well. Billy, with water, what do you think?
If anything, it just softened it up just a hair.
More spice, though.
There's definitely a little more spice, but it's softer though. It's not like it got. Man, this is delicious.
I saw this at the Party Source, and I probably bought in my life 4 or 5 Glendronach 18s.
Yeah.
I got a Glendronach 21-year-old Parliament, and I saw this 15-year-old just staring me in the face.
Here's you.
Whatever.
Oblivious.
And you know, my guy at the Party Source, Tiernan, he said, "Oh man, you gotta try that 15. You gotta try that 15." I was like, whatever. I'm going with 18. I know I like that. I'm going with 21-year-old Parliament. I know I like that. He told me to get it. I didn't get it. It's gone now.
You're kicking yourself in the butt.
Now,
it's probably on whatever online place. I'm sure you can still find it, but you're probably gonna pay through the teeth.
Well, you're not gonna pay $100 like it was before. It's gonna be a lot more than the original $100. But it's a great one. They call it the Revival. I tell you what.
I've been to many revivals because I was raised Southern Baptist, and this will get you going like a revival. It will get you going.
You guys testify?
I'm testifying!
After drinking this whiskey.
The upper room! Jesus! Yeah. This is, I want to, you know what here's what I picture. Me and you.
Yeah.
Hyde Park.
Yeah.
Bone-in ribeyes.
Sure.
The Coen brothers. And we're all drinking scotch and talking about the crazy-ass movies they make.
Yeah. Speaking of crazy-ass movies, when you just did the Upper Room.
Upper Room!
Have you ever seen the movie Life with Eddie Murphy?
Oh, Jesus!
And Martin Lawrence?
Oh, they were like bootleggers or something?
Yeah. They get arrested, and they're in this movie. They're in this prison for 50 years or whatever. And
down south, like work prison.
Right. Just like chain gang, and they're talking about like they're the next ones to go because their age. And he just like the upper room. You just reminded me of it's all.
I just remember they're standing on a bunch of Coke bottles, barefooted.
At the end,
like my pinky toes stuck.
He's like, now you distracted me. Yeah. Now my toes in the bottle.
Anyway,
sorry.
If you've made it this far, what is this? We're at like 13 minutes. If you made it this far,
like
button, slam it.
Cost you nothing.
Zero money. One little click.
Takes
just do it even if you don't like us. That'd be pretty cool of you.
That's a thumbs up, by the way.
We need subs. We need subs.
Bring them. Bring the subs.
I'll eat a sub sandwich if you bring me one.
On camera.
Yeah, literally.
And Billy, I love when people comment. It's good to be part of the conversation. Sometimes a lot of you guys give me some really good information. And I tell you what, I had someone comment about how we're talking about the bottles in the UV light.
Oh, yeah.
Last week, how the green only takes about 5 away, like a Heineken bottle, but the brown, like Lagavulin or like a Sam Adams, takes quite a bit more of the light away. Some people like that too, so
yeah, it's interesting.
We appreciate all the positive comments.
But one thing that does distract his girlfriend is all the comments. She gets a little testy.
There have been some lady commenters
She's in menopause.
that have been a bit aggressive in their comments.
Lady comments?
A few lady comments. I don't know if they're talking about me or they're talking about you. Probably you.
That saying you're handsome?
They're saying someone's handsome.
He's the handsome one.
In the eye of the beholder. Who knows?
And it's him. Anyway, sub, like, share the fuck out of these. People need to see these videos because people need scotch in their life.
People need scotch in life. And Mike and Billy.
And us.
And Mike and Billy.
Did anybody answer about t-shirts? Does anybody want us to make t-shirts? Because I'll draw up something really cool.
Yeah, I know. No one's really said anything. Oh, Billy, we forgot a whiskey score.
Oh,
how dare we?
I'm at 102.
I'm at 90 out of 100.
It's actually not 102.
I'm at 90.
I'm definitely there.
Yeah, it's a great whiskey.
Absolutely.
It's a great whiskey.
I was going to say 91, and then I conformed.
Even though I know it's older than 15 years, I will say this. For an age statement 15 years, this is right up there with a Balvenie single barrel 15-year sherry cask or the traditional ex-American bourbon cask as some of the best 15-year-old whiskeys out here. It's incredible.
That's good.
So as always, we'd like to thank you for joining us for another one of Mike and Billy's Whiskey Reviews. We want to wish you, Billy,
happy drinking.
Happy drinking.
Not safe drinking.
Not safe drinking.
Happy drinking.
And until the next time, I'll see you in the comments section.